Yeah, we're going to start this article with just the Chad Yes meme. As Pink News, Pink News in the UK bemoans that Republican lawmakers want to make child drag shows illegal. Yeah, yes, just the Chad yes. But let's continue a little bit. I haven't read this yet. So we're going to explore the hilarity together. Republican lawmakers in Ohio have filed a bill that will clamp down on drag performances by minors as child exploitation. Yes. Just yes. I mean, what else do you call it when a bunch of gay men throw dollar bills at a child provocatively dressed on a stripper stage? Yes, that is child exploitation. That is almost textbook child exploitation. But we do digress. Ohio Representative Tim Schafer has proposed a bill in the state legislature seeking to clamp down on performances by, quote, a child under 18 years of age or a mentally or physically handicapped child under 21 years of age in a response to a performance by a 9-year-old drag queen. Well done, Tim Schafer. But the real problem is he had to make such a bill. Offenders could face up to 6 months in prison and a $1,000 fine, while violations of the law could lead to venues being stripped of their liquor licenses. Well, that's not nearly enough, but I'm just nitpicking, aren't I? As far as I'm concerned, it should be a minimum of 5 years, a $10,000 fine, and the complete shuttering of any business that dares facilitate the exploitation of a child for adult entertainment purposes. Ohio Republicans want to outlaw child drag show. Yes. Yes. In a release, Schafer confirmed the bill was a response to a quote, a performance by a child in a local bar that concerned numerous citizens throughout Fairfield County. Because citizens should be fucking concerned about a child performing in an adult venue. 9-year-old performer Jacob Measley and his family have faced a tidal wave of threats and abuse after he performed as Miss Mayhem as a drag event. His mother, Jerry Measley, told Toledo Blade, God, get editing, that her son decided to take up drag after watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Why are you letting a 9-year-old kid watch fucking RuPaul? What is wrong with you degenerates? By the way, I'm going to take a moment to plug in the fact that I have an interview coming on later today, and I want you all to go to that stream with Hannah Sariak, and just make sure that you're pinged for the notification, because it's going to be a very interesting conversation about stopping progressivism in the field of education, and I want all of you to be there. Continuing on. Measley added that she does not allow her son to perform songs with sexual lyrics. And that she closely monitors his performances, which consist of dance moves he learned in gymnastics and dance class. She said, quote, Jacob is just a guy who likes to dress up and dance and feel pretty. It's kind of like Halloween every time he has the opportunity to do it. Yes, the problem, madam, is that you are sending your child to perform in an adult venue, or most of these events are done at adult venues. This is literally child exploitation. Republican lawmaker Tim Schafer compares child drag show to human trafficking. Yeah, no shit. Here's a depressing truth. There are instances where human sex trafficking, especially of younger children, is actually done by the parents of the children. And I'm sorry, but if I ever find anyone of that nature in my personal life, I don't think they'll be seeing a courtroom, just to put it lightly. Schaefer claimed that show was, quote, a very bad example of parenting, no shit, and likened the performance to human trafficking. He said, quote, given our heightened focus on human trafficking and the role money plays in the trafficking children, I knew I had to take action to make sure this activity does not occur again. We can do better to protect innocent children, and we must do better. Well, thank you, sir. Schaefer's bill is co-sponsored by 8 other Republican lawmakers, the majority of whom have anti-LGBT records. It's not anti-LGBT. It's pro-family. It's anti-degenerate. It's wanting a future in which children have a chance at living a normal and healthy life. It's not anti-you. It's for the benefit of the child because, let's face it, you got what, 40% suicide rate? Let's not remold and restructure society around the miserable. Thank you. Oh, they give a list of the Chad lawmakers. The Chad lawmakers who are supporting this bill are John Becker, Timothy Gittner, Candace R. Keller, Bernadine Kennedy Kent, Craig S. Riedel, Kent Smith, Fred Strayhorn, and A. Nino Vitale. We thank you for your service. The specific wording of the bill would outlaw any performance, quote, that suggests a minor is participating or engaging in a sexual activity, masturbation, or bestiality, and that, taken as a whole by the average person applying contemporary community standards, appeals to prurient interest, end quote. There was no suggestion in the show that Measley was, quote, participating in such and such. But campaigners are worried that it could be used to clamp down indiscriminately. Sure, we believe you. Local LGBT campaigner Christine Angelo said, quote, there's nothing wrong with what Jacob is doing, nothing sexual, nothing inappropriate, and, quote, no one trusts your judgment. You're not a parent. You're not a functioning adult. You're an activist. No one cares what you consider to be appropriate or not. The mayor of Lancaster, David Scheffler, stressed that contrary to claims being spread online, the performer was fully clothed and not touched by anyone in the audience. I don't care whether he was touched or not. He added that, quote, there, quote, have been serious threats of violence following misleading claims being spread about the performance. Other underage drag performers, like Desmond Napoles, have had similar backlash. As they fucking should. Click to comment. That is the end of this article. And oh my goodness. Thank you. I like the framing of this. I like the framing of it. Republican lawmakers want to make child drag shows illegal, as if normal people are clutching their plurals saying, oh no, not the child drag shows, anything but those. Most people hate this shit. And it just shows how out of touch they are that the threat of having them taken away actually makes them, they think that this is a point, and it's not. Most Americans are cheering this shit. Anyways, guys, as always, stay carnal and tune in later. Bye-bye.